All right, here we are, day 32. Got on trail about 8 o'clock this morning. Stayed in the shelter. We were all alone till about 11 o'clock when a first day flip-flopper came in and was trying to find some trees to do his hammock with. His hammock straps, they're like really short. So like, it took him like 40 minutes to figure out some trees to use. So he was trying to be quiet. I mean, he was quiet. He just had like a lantern that kind of lit up the whole place. But we met him this morning. Cool guy, young guy from Seattle. So we'll probably see him at the shelter tonight. He's waiting on this. He started with a couple friends that were going to do like 3-4 days with him. And he got ahead of them and tried to go slow and wait on them. They were still not coming. So that's why he was late to the shelter. So I think he was going to hang out at the shelter this morning and see if they show up by lunch. So he might wind up coming after dark. He'll probably be at our shelter tonight. Probably show up late. I told him we'd leave a space in the shelter for him. This way he didn't have to hammock and spend an hour trying to find a place to set up. But yeah, first day flip-flopping for him. So he started at Damascus and go north to Katahdin, then flip around and come back. So see what happens. Or I think did he say he's living in Asheville now? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. But if he shows up after dark tonight, he's definitely getting a trail name like Midnight or something like that. But nice kid. So, all right, we got ponies today. Probably 13 miles in, we should hit the Grayson Highlands. Should be able to see some ponies today. So we do have a couple climbs, big climbs to do this morning, pretty much. Maybe into early afternoon, and then it's chill from there. So, all right, when we start getting views, we should have some good viewpoints today. I think the skies are going to clear up like it did yesterday. Clouds will move out and it'll get sunny again. So as long as it does that, it should have really good views today. All right. So here we are up around Buzzards Rock. It's windy, blowing us sideways. Yeah. So windy and like this climbing. Then when we got on this ball, just exposed Buzzards Rock. Good view. We're gonna go that way. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we are. It's about 1:38. Hadn't filmed in about 3 hours. We've been going through high winds and a cloud, basically. Calmed down a little bit earlier. Now we're getting up to the Grayson Highlands. We're less than half a mile from the shelter, Thomas Knob shelter there. We're going to stop there, take lunch, and then take a nice lunch break because we haven't stopped since this morning. And then for 30 seconds here or there. So we're going to get to the shelter so we can get some cover and eat a little lunch. Take like a 30 to 45 minute break. Then we got about 5 miles, roughly, mostly down to the Wise shelter where we'll spend the night. The AT goes down that way. I think the shelter's up this way. I think. Yeah, let me check gut hooks. See what we got. Headed towards the Thomas Knob shelter. Should be point 1, right around the corner. I see the privy. Maybe this, I don't know. Yeah. That's the privy there. And here's the shelter. Stayed here in 2018. Battled the skunk. There's people there, so we'll cut it off. All right, here we are at the 500-mile mark. Now we just got to see if we can find any ponies. I found plenty of pony shit, but no ponies so far. The ponies are smart enough not to hang out in this weather. They're probably thinking, look at those dumbass hikers walking in this stuff. Yeah, I had our lunch at the shelter there. And then I changed my shirt because it was wet. And let my rain jacket kind of dry out a little bit. And I put a dry shirt on and my R1 fleece under my rain jacket. And my rain jacket pretty much dried out. So, at least right now I'm warm. You got the wind blowing, but the rain jacket kind of takes care of the wind. And then I got a nice warm dry layer under that. Most of this is going to be down and flattish and just a little stepping on rocks kind of thing for the next 5 miles, I think. So we shouldn't work up really a sweat. So this way I can stay warm and dry on the way to the shelter. All right. I'll pull this back out if we see any ponies. You got ponies. What's up, Mr. Pony? What you eating? How's life being a pony? Don't care, he's eating. See anymore. This is the area between here and Massey Gap, where the trail to Massey Gap. That's when you see them. And here we are. We're closing in on about a mile to go till we get to the Y shelter for the night. As you can tell, the wind did stop finally. Right before we saw that pony, the wind had stopped. And it's just a breeze every now and then. So I think the wind has finally stopped. It's been going since really last night. Sometime during the night is when it really started. and continued all day today till about 4 o'clock. So we should be able to get to the shelter by like 5. I think when we got to the last shelter for lunch, there was 2 couples there. One wound up going southbound, but the other one went northbound. I don't think they're through hikers. I think they might just be section hikers. But there might be a couple other people at least. I expect at least 2 people at the shelter when we get there. Unless they were just doing some hike and they were getting out at Massey Gap, which we've already passed. And they might have been getting out today, I don't know. But who knows? We'll find out in less than an hour, or probably 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, we'll find out. All right, so that'll wrap it up for day 32. Wound up being about 17 and a half miles, I think. We'll finish up at mile marker 504 point something. So that's where we'll be. And hopefully we'll get decent weather tomorrow. I thought weather was going to be a lot better than it was today, but it wasn't. So just dealt with it. And there's always tomorrow.